Okay, I'm going to have a little bit of fun today doing something that I don't do very often, which is compare two singers' versions of the same song. I think I've only done it 3 or 4 times. This is The Power of Love, Celine Dion and Jennifer Rush. I had never heard of Jennifer Rush until yesterday when I was surfing YouTube and learned that The Power of Love was not originated by Celine Dion. I was never sure about that, but of course, her version in 1994 went #1 in America and several other places around the world. I liked it a lot. Haven't heard it in a while. It's got so much power. Her vocals, I don't know how many octaves Celine has. She's a Canadian singer, a famous Canadian singer, of course, has put out many albums. Extraordinary voice, one of the greatest voices of the last 60 years, no doubt about it. Um, I, I really like the song by the way Celine sings it. It's not on my top playlists. So there's something that I'm not connecting to, but I still love it. It's a great song. When I do hear it come on, wherever I am, I'm like, damn, wow, Celine. And it's not just her octave range. How many octaves does that woman have? 4, I guess. I don't know what it is, but it's also the nasal she puts into it, the inflection she puts into it, and instrumentation on it is great also. Anyway, so it turns out that Jennifer Rush is the originator of this song. She was the primary writer on it. She was born Heidi Stern and was asked to change her name in 1984, I think it was, by CBS or whoever it was, her producers. Why? I mean, Heidi's a great name. Anyway, so Jennifer Rush is what she ended up changing her name to right before I think this song came out, that she originated in 1984. I'd never heard of her until yesterday. So haven't heard her version of the song. I'm really, really looking forward to her version because, well, it's her version, but also turns out she is super popular in Europe. She's an American, born in Queens, New York, 1960, same year I was born. So lovely lady and I are the same age. And her version of Power of Love went to #1 in Germany, England, Canada, Australia, several other countries. And the song itself has been covered dozens or hundreds of times in many different languages, and even in English by Laura Branigan and Air Supply and many others. So, wow. I mean, she took it to #1, I think in 1984, 1985. The version we're going to see by her was a live version. After we're going to watch Celine's first. It's the official video by Celine. Boy, I hope this doesn't get blocked. Official video by Celine. And then Jennifer's version from 1985, I think she was, in the live version. So yeah, so that's what we're going to do. And I just can't wait. This is, when I do these kinds of side-by-sides, it's not meant to say who's best. For me, it's who's the best for me. Which one do I connect with more? And then, of course, I will talk about the different versions and everything else. But that's the primary thing I'm looking at, is who do I like more? And the thing that I also like about this is both of them had #1s with this song. So, wow. All right, so let's go with Celine and the powerhouse voice that she's got. So let's do this.
The whispers in the morning.
Wow. Love how she starts out low. I love this. Of that accent she puts on it. And the strings. She's a lovely woman too.
As I look in your eyes, I hold on to your body.
Wow. Love how she does that body.
And feel each move you make.
She puts so much into this.
Your voice is warm and tender. A love that I could
That nasal, love it.
not forget.
Chills.
'Cause I'm your lady.
Wow.
And you are my man.
Love how she drags that out. Man.
Whenever you reach for me, I'll do all that I can.
Just want to say real quick, I love the drums, the way they come in, give it a heartbeat sound, some rhythm, some depth. I love the strings on it. I mean, it's really, really a really well done song, and her voice is just crazy.
Even though there may be times
Love that little raspy nostril.
it seems I'm far away. Never wonder where I am, 'cause I am always by your side. 'Cause I'm your lady.
Wow.
And you are my man.
So much feeling.
Whenever you reach for me, I'll do all that I can. We're heading for something,
Power. The way she said heading,
somewhere I've never been.
then brings it down lovely.
Sometimes I am frightened, but I'm ready to love for the power of love.
Wow. That drum, that hard drum beat.
The sound of your heart beating
And the bass.
made it clear suddenly.
So much emotion in her voice. The guitar.
Feeling that I can't go on is light years away.
That's rock.
'Cause I'm your lady. And you are my man. Whenever you reach for me, I'm gonna do all that I can. We're heading for something, somewhere I've never been.
With that background strings.
Sometimes I am frightened, but I'm ready to love for the power of love.
God. I love how she brings it back down and puts feeling in it. Shh. There's that octave. Wow. Just wow. I mean, goodness. I mean, there's just so much on that. This song may be underrated for its instrumentals. It's the drums, the guitar, the bass, the background. I'm not sure if it's like a sort of electric piano or whatever, giving that sort of sound high above, but it's really nice. And her voice, I mean, Celine she's got that sort of Mariah Carey voice, you know, that can just jump up and down between octaves and do it so mellifluously. It's just like water. And yet she doesn't overdo it on this song. You know, she just brings it in occasionally. And when she does, it's like, wow, what? Like there at the end. Just amazing. I like how she brings it back down, allows her sort of nasal throat voice to come in to give it feeling. Yeah, it just, this song takes its time in this version. Of course, haven't heard Jennifer, is about to hear it, but this is a slow moving song. It's almost like a reflection on the power of love. And I like the lyrics on this. I mean, you could tell it's written by a woman, you know, in the sense that the power of love will bring you back. And guys don't think that way. We just don't. We don't write, generally, we don't write these kinds of songs. But as my daughter says, I like chick songs. For whatever reason, I really like chick songs. And this is a chick song, but it's so stupendously done. Just love it. Love Celine on this. And yeah, I mean, it's a powerhouse song. So I can't wait to see how Jennifer, she's obviously the original artist, what her take is on this. So let's watch that next. Okay, so here we go with Jennifer. I think it was a 1985 or 86 performance. It looks like it's in front of a live crowd. So here we go.
The whispers in the morning.
Wow. Starts it out lower.
Of lovers sleeping tight.
What? Okay, I think I heard some operatic in there. Wow, that's interesting because she started. I'm gonna start it over because I've never heard her before. I've heard Celine, so I didn't start it over. But this is a real surprise. Wow, wow, that was a real surprise. So she starts in a very earthy voice, which I really liked. It brought me in immediately. And then she goes into a sort of an operatic voice. That was, I was about to say bizarre in such a tremendous way. Okay, let's start this puppy over. All right, now that I'm over my surprise. Okay, here we go.
The whispers in the morning.
A lot of depth.
Of lovers sleeping tight.
Wow. Wow.
All rolling by like thunder now.
Wow, I like that staccato.
As I look in your eyes,
Her vibrato is amazing.
I hold on to your body and feel each move you make.
Wow.
Your voice is warm and tender, a love that I could not forsake, 'cause I am your lady.
Oh my God. All right, I'll back it up. I'll back it up. I just got chills all the way down my freaking body. Holy crap. Even my leg, I think even my leg hairs, my calf hairs are standing up. Wow. Oh, shit. I'm going to back it up a little bit more than 10 seconds. Or about there. Goodness freaking gracious. Wow. Wow. Okay, here we go.
'Cause I am your lady.
Perfect. Perfect.
And you are my man.
I like how she leveled that out.
Whenever you reach for me, I'll do all that I can. Lost is how I'm feeling.
I just want to stop it briefly and just say I'm absolutely loving this. Frankly, I love it better than Celine's. it's got more of an earthy feel to it. And then that whole juxtaposition of going from earthy to operatic, which she nailed. And I also love her delivery and the sincerity of her face, her voice, her posture, her demeanor. I mean, seriously, it almost brought me to tears. It's so amazing. So amazing. Wow. The background is good too. The drum coming in. Wow. Okay, here we go.
Lying in your arms,
That operatic. Wow.
when the world outside's too much to take, that all ends when I'm with you. Even though there may be times it seems I'm far away,
Wow.
but never wonder where I am, 'cause I am always.
All right, I'm sorry to stop it. I just want to point out how sincere this is, how emotional it is. It's got me emotional. But look how she points just then. I mean, she's even in her gestures. I mean, the official video by Celine was obviously good, but to me, it was just a little bit over-sexualized. You know? This one is more about the emotions of the whole thing. And it makes sense because Jennifer wrote it. She was the primary writer. 90% of the writing was done by Jennifer, as far as I can tell. Wow. I just love how she interacts with the camera. It's just stupendous. I mean, several times I've already gotten chills. Here we go back.
'Cause I am always by your side, 'cause I am your lady,
Wow.
and you are my man. Whenever you reach for me,
Reach.
I'll do all that I can. We're heading for something.
Wow. When she looks into the camera, it just takes my breath away. Seriously, wow.
From where I've never been.
Lovely. Lovely.
Sometimes I am frightened, but I'm ready to learn about the power of love.
I love how she levels that out, the power of love. Like just, it's almost like that's what it is, folks. It's the power of love.
The sound of your heart beating made it clear suddenly. The feeling that I can't go on is light years away. 'Cause I am your lady.
I love how I mean, her head hits those notes with it. You know, she's bobbing her head and going forward and everything else. I'm loving the backup orchestra on this too. This song deserves that, especially if you're going to have an operatic voice, earthy operatic voice. I mean, it's perfect. I'll back it up 10 seconds. Wow. I just love her mannerisms to accentuate the song, the emotions of the song.
'Cause I am your lady, and you are my man. Whenever you reach for me,
I'm in love with her.
I'm gonna do all that I can. We're heading for something.
to hear that again? I like how she didn't go operatic there. She went earthy. I love it. Lovely woman. Well, folks, rarely have I fallen in love with a woman upon watching her sing for the first time. I just fell in love with Jennifer Rush. I fell in love with this woman. Wow. Are you kidding me? I'm trying to get up a picture where it does her justice. There we go. Oh my God. Oh my God. I mean, I have to say, hands down for me, it's Jennifer Rush. There's just so much emotion, so much feeling in her performance, in the way she sings it, the way she feels it. Which makes sense. I mean, seldom is a cover better than the original, because the original is either written by the person or it was written for that person, like with Frank Sinatra and others. But this was so moving, so powerful. I mean, it's kind of brought tears to my eyes 2 or 3 times. I got goosebumps 3 or 4 times. I was just speechless at least a half a dozen times. Wow, just wow. And not just her voice, which just goes up and down the gamut from that sort of earthy chest, neck, a sound, lovely sound, to that operatic sound. But then she reins it in, and she reins it in at just the perfect moments. That when she says the power of love several times, she doesn't go off with the power like with her voice. She keeps it down, because the love is an earthy thing. There's a lot of nuances in this that she effectuates that are just amazing, amazing. I just love her presence. I love her face. Yeah, I mean, if you guys ever want to see me fall in love for our first time, this was it. Damn. Wow, this woman. Oh my God. I love Celine Dion's version. I'm not real crazy about the official video, but I love her version. But it's, as I said, it's not one I would put on my playlist, because for some reason it just doesn't connect to me completely. The way Jennifer sings it, complete. I'll put this on my playlist. I'm going to download it or find it on Spotify, or whatever. But this is going on my playlist. Wow, 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 wow. What else can I say about this? It helps that this song really, with what it's trying to get across, it needs to have an orchestral arrangement. And that's what she got on this. She got the string section on this, great drum work. And that gave it that extra oomph that her interpretation of her song gave as well. Just stupendous. I mean, evidently this performance was just not very long after she actually wrote it. There were 3 or 4 other writers on this too, so hats off to them as well for doing the revisions a little bit or adding something. She was the primary writer, Jennifer was. And gosh, what else? She's just got an amazing presence, and I like how she lets it go. Like, so much sass in her head movements and punctuating the words with her head and with her hand, and that power of love going up. I mean, God, I mean, several of those times I just got chills. Wow, just amazing. I guess you could probably tell which one of these, even though I've said it, which one I liked more. Wasn't expecting it to be, for me, this much of a big contrast. I mean, I like Jennifer's version that much more. So, boy, so glad to find a new performer, even though she's been around for a long time. I can see why they love her so much in Europe, Australia, and South Africa, and Asia. They found her way before I did. So glad I did. But anyway, y'all let me know. If I got anything wrong or whatever, just let me know what you think, and I look forward to your comments. Okay, catch you soon. Take care of yourselves. Bye now.